Yeah. Let me make sure I am recording. Yeah, we're moving. Okay. And all my videos are like that, by the way. I'm using a notebook computer. Yeah. Anyway, I've got something that's very valuable to a lot of y'all that can help you out a great deal. Ignition switch on a Harley Davidson. Now, this particular Harley is a 1997 Fatboy. Alright, the reason I mention that is because I've seen so many videos on here that are changing inspection, ignition switch, and these idiots don't even tell what damn year it is or what series model Harley it is. What the hell is the matter with people? My God. Let people know this so they'll have reference, okay? This is a 1997 Harley Fatboy. You know, Evolution 1340. It's got the, ignition switch mounted, up on the console or under the speedometer, which is wonderful, by the way. I like that design. Because that's the way they were when I was a kid, when those cops rode those shovel heads, cop bikes. Those were everywhere, in every grocery store or parking lot, everywhere. Alright, anyway, here we go. Okay, for that particular model, and I believe this is used up to even the year 2010. That surprises me, but yeah, up to the year 2010, and I believe this goes back to like 1993. But it's got the 3-prong plug on it, okay? And then you got these two metal deals right here. Actually, I'm not a super electrical person, so I'm not sure what those are for. And then, of course, here's your tube key, or some call them barrel key lock. Now, this ignition is perfect except for two things. When I bought that Fatboy 3.5 years ago, the little hinge cover wasn't on there. Some dumb broke it off. Probably some teenager wanted it for a souvenir. And that's always kind of bothered me, because when it rains, this is an open spot, where the tube key goes in. It's just not healthy, okay? These do need the hinge cover on them that flips over. It's like, let me show y'all one. I know you'll recognize it. Where in the hell is it hiding? See like this right here? What this is one of the hinge clips I took off of another ignition I had, and see, that's how it covers it, and they open up from the side, like that. Okay. Yeah, I had a bright idea. If I ordered one of these ignitions off the internet about 2 weeks ago off of eBay that was used, that the keys were lost to, if I could get it cheap, I thought, I'll just order that and take the hinge cover off of that. No. I ended up breaking the hinge itself, because they have a pin that drives up in there. One end is enclosed, the other end's open. And the only way you're going to get it out is to drill it out. And then if you drill it out, it damages the end that's open for the little pin rod. Shit, you might as well forget it. Now, if I could have found the hinge cover with the pin on the internet separate, I could have done it then. But to get one out, forget it. But anyway, that's not wasted money. Now I have two of those ignitions. or whatever. But anyway, it's still a good ignition, the one I took off. I just want my hinge covered on it. So when it rains, I can flip it closed or whatever. So anyway, that's taken care of, and of course I've already taken that out, because I showed it to y'all or whatever. But, okay, let me show y'all, how this worked on that 97 Fatboy Harley. As you can see, we have the chrome instrument cluster here with the speedometer. On these babies, the way they did it, so, hold it, and then here's where the ignition was at right here, and where it's going to go back. And then right over here, see this hole above your light gauges or whatever? That's where your bolt goes through and your anchor nut goes on top, okay? Alright, now, what I did on mine, most guys, they just lay these over, the seat of the bike, or they'll throw a towel or something on the thing. I didn't. I just unplugged all my fittings. You got 3 fittings. One goes to the odometer, one goes to the speedometer, and then a plug that goes to your ignition switch. All you got to do is take those loose. Now, I'll tell you why I chose to do it like that. Because, as old as that bike is, it's as old as sin. Hell, the damn thing, how old is it, people? 26? Yeah, 26 years old. Oh boy, how about that? But anyway, I went ahead and unplugged them because I figured now's a good time, I got this off, to unplug those and clean those terminals and spray penetrating all on them. That way, it won't be an issue later. So I went ahead and unplugged them all. The ignition, the 3-pronged plug, of course I had to unplug that because the ignition was going to come off. But the other 2, I could have just set it back down on there, but I thought, no, let's unplug all 3 of those and clean those terminals, because I've already got this off here. Let's do other good maintenance preparation here. Let's do it to it, okay? Alright, let's see, what I forget to show you. Oh, that ignition, here, come here ignition. You see, it's got 4 screw holes, see, to where 4 small screws go in it. They're pretty small screws, but they have a finer thread, so they're sturdy and durable. Now this, it has on some are different. Alright, this one, it has to where the screws screw the ignition onto the inner part of this chrome cover. Okay. Others, you'll lift that off and the ignition will stay on the bike on a metal plate to where it'll be screwed down on the valve. So, there's 2 ways that those can be. And this didn't have any cross wires or anything connected like a lot of videos I've seen. No. It's just the 4 screws hold it down, period. That's it. And this bike, it's got all the functions, bright lights, dim lights, turn signals, high beam, low beam lights, brake lights, tail light, license plate light, da 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 da. Oh, da 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 da. Oh, man. I just wanted to show y'all this. And I think my video has a lot more value than most of the others that I watch. Is there anything I forgot to tell y'all? Come on, scream or something so I'll know. See, here it is. The speedometer's still in it. The speedometer has 4 screws that hold it into here. That's okay. That's alright. That'll work. On these things, your rubber seal, it has a groove. It goes around the sides and in the front. The best thing to do, what I did on mine, those things can get hardened over the years. I just took some Permatex #2 and put it on the edge there, and then pressed it on from bottom around the top, and just kind of held it a while, so it'll stay on there, because that's very important. Because see, when it rains, if that's not on there right, or it's not completely in the groove, see, the side of the tank, whichever way it's leaning, well, it's going to lean on the side stand, of course. So the right side of the tank, when the rain hits it, that water's going to go down in there, go on your wiring, da-da-da, So it's good that that's on there right, Wow, this video seems too short. Maybe I should have made a bigger deal out of it, or made it more complicated like the tech shops do, make it real complicated or whatever, but, oh man, it is cold. I cannot believe that. I live in Houston, Texas. It is fucking cold. I went outside on my porch and took this off, brought it in, took the ignition out of it this morning, and I thought, gosh damn, is it winter again? I mean, man, this is the end of April. Shit, Monday's going to be May 1st. It shouldn't be cold like this. Oh, I did remember. Oh, here's something I remembered. These idiots, their mamas raised dumb boys, obviously. I saw several of these. A guy said, you got to remove your seat, disconnect your battery, and pull your battery out. I'm like, what in the hell for? That is outrageous. What I did, I took my seat off before I started this job. I just disconnected the ground. Not at the battery, but where the ground goes to the frame. It has a little bolt that holds it on. I just took the bolt out where it bolted into the frame, and then wrapped it in a grocery store sack plastic, put the seat back on it, for right now. Okay, right now, I'm waiting. I looked on the USPS tracking site. My item is out for delivery. It's at the postal substation for my zip code area. So it's out for delivery. They deliver to this house usually about 5:30 p.m. So that's cool. That's cool. Comes in, I'm ready to put the new ignition in with the little screws, and maybe somebody will send me a check for $100,000. Why don't y'all hope that that'll happen? Oh my God, help me. There's so many things I like to cover. Every time I make one of these videos, I thought, oh my God, why didn't I add this? Why didn't I add that? I try to get everything. I love all of y'all. I like to help people. I like to help people when I can, Well, that way, at least I serve a purpose in life. I mean, shit, nobody loves me, so I might as well make life easier for some people if I can, I'm actually a normal person. I'm just in a good mood this morning. I'm sort of in a good mood, because I didn't run into any difficulties doing this job and start cussing like, damn it, oh no, I dropped the screw, where the hell did that go? None of that happened. Can y'all believe it? None of that happened. Okay, well anyway, man, I hope y'all have a great day. Or if it's not where you're at, man, I hope you have a great night. But anyway, later.